Hi, my name is Danielle Drummer and I'm doing a tutorial on how to snorkel. Today I'm going to show you how to snorkel and use the proper equipment to do so. Snorkeling is an easier, cheaper alternative to scuba diving. Scuba diving uses a lot of different equipment, it takes time and a lot of resources. You also have to be educated in how to do so, and a lot more situations are encountered that can cause problems underwater when diving. Snorkeling is an easy way to go on vacation and look at different fish or swim while breathing. You don't have to break your stroke. The whole family can do it and it's very affordable. I'm going to show you the equipment needed and also how to use them. So the first piece of equipment that you're going to need is a mask. As you can see, the mask looks a little funny. It's bigger than most masks, as you can see. It fits almost my whole face. There are three parts of the mask, really. That's the whole front. This is what you use to see out of. There's the strap that goes around your head, keeps it in place, and also the seal. The seal is very important because it helps to keep water from breaking into your mask so that way you can keep seeing. The second piece of equipment is the snorkel. This is the top of the snorkel and this is the bottom. This is the mouthpiece where you would place your mouth to breathe out of. Now, when using a mask, it's very important to keep it from fogging up. When you're under the water or in the water, you don't want to have to keep taking it off, because if you're in the ocean and there's a lot of waves, it's very hard to take it on and off every time it fogs up. There's two things that you can do to keep your mask from fogging up. One is you can find a fog remover. You would squeeze it onto the lenses and rub it around with your fingers and then dip it into the salt water and wash it out. The second, which is a little weird, but it does work, is you can use your own saliva and spit into the mask and rub it around, same thing, and dip it into the water and rinse it off. When using your mask, it's very, very, very important that you create a smooth surface for the seal. So for men, that would mean shaving your mustache or any facial hair that you have. And for women, it's keeping the flyaways from getting into the seal part so that way water does not leak in. When using the snorkel, most of them are one size fits all, but you can find men and women's, and you can find different size mouthpiece because not everybody is the same. The seal at the bottom here, this is a newer one, so some don't have it, but this is very important to have because it's a new technology that allows you to clear out your snorkel without taking it out. If water gets into the top of the snorkel, you can blow into the mouthpiece and all the water will come out of this. I'm going to show you that and you will see the flap move up and down. When snorkeling, I suggest that you practice before you use it out in the ocean because you have to remain calm while out in the ocean. We all know that can be a very dangerous place. There can be riptides, things like that. And if you do want to practice, make sure you do it in a safe location with someone that's watching to make sure that everything is going well. So I'm going to show you how to place the mask on your face without causing any problems and sealing the mask tightly. Like I said before, you're going to have to pull back your hair if you're a woman. It's a lot easier to keep the flyaways if your hair is back out of the mask's way. Once you've done that, make sure that the flyaways are back and meant for you, clean shaved face. You're going to want to take the strap and place it at the top of your head. This is very important because it seals in the mask tightly against your face and it doesn't allow any water to come in. It's also a lot more comfortable. When you pull down the mask, it's going to be over your nose like this. You're going to want to pull back your hair like that, and then you would place the snorkel into your mouth. To breathe, you would just put the mouthpiece into your mouth and breathe in and out like you would normally. While snorkeling, you can use fins, but they're not necessary, and they do help you stay afloat better. Also, you can use a life vest to keep you or anybody that's not a strong swimmer safe. Everything with the mask and snorkel is pretty easy to follow, like what I did earlier, but I am going to show you how to clear out your mask from fog or any water that gets in without actually taking off your mask. It's a little bit of a diver trick. Once you get farther along or you do try scuba diving, they teach you further steps in the process of actually doing these things. So I'm not going to put on the strap because it would be too hard for me to show you what I'm doing. But when you have a seal against your face and there's water in it, you're going to want to open up this part a little bit off of your face like this, and it's going to let some water into your mask. When you want to let go of the water, you would shake it around to let the fog out or the water. You're going to tip your head back and you're going to blow. So like this. Let the water in a little bit, shake it around, and then you're going to hold this part and blow. And that will release the seal here, but not let any water come back in. So it's almost like how this seal lets the water out without you taking it off. That's the same thing that doing that is with the mask. Other than that, it's just a lot of practice, trial and error. Whenever you feel comfortable, some masks might feel more comfortable than others, but they can run you anywhere from $20 to $100, depending on what kind of brands you use, things like that. Whichever you feel comfortable with, it doesn't really matter how expensive it is as long as it works. That's pretty much how to snorkel, and if you have any further questions, you can contact me or you can look up other tutorials. Most of them will answer your questions, but I hope this helps you out. Have a good one.